transcript of Starmer meltdown as KC fixes early election in favor of Nigel Farage due to non-confidence vote. This is absolutely shocking. Keir Starmer is in full-blown meltdown mode as a no-confidence vote detonates a political bomb that could trigger an early election, and the person poised to benefit the most none other than Nigel Farage. Yes, you heard that right. This is a political earthquake ripping through Westminster, and Labour might not survive the impact. For years ago, the Conservatives were on top of the world. 20 million people cast their votes in county council elections, delivering a landslide victory that left Boris Johnson riding high. They even snatched the Hartlepool by election the same day. Back then, Labour looked weak, but nobody could predict the scale of the disaster unfolding today under Starmer's leadership. So how did Starmer lose his grip so catastrophically, and is this the moment that catapults Farage back into power? Brace yourself, because the details are a national scandal. It began as whispers in the corridors of Westminster, rumors that Starmer's leadership was faltering, but whispers have turned into a deafening roar. Today, reality came crashing down, a devastating no-confidence vote against a Labour leader. This isn't political theater. This is an all-out collapse, and the consequences are explosive. Labour insiders are calling outrageous. Even optimistic party loyalists are admitting the unthinkable. Starmer's leadership is now hanging by a thread. And the most shocking twist, King's Council has already stepped in to set the date for an early election. The timing is brutal and, from every indication, it could hand Nigel Farage the ultimate political lifeline. For Starmer, this is a nightmare scenario. Labour is riddled with internal divisions, policy disasters, and a public that's sick to death of empty promises. And now, with an election being rammed through at breakneck speed, they simply don't have time to fix the mess. Behind closed doors, Starmer reportedly went ballistic as news of the no-confidence vote hit. Sources say he was blindsided, humiliated, and scrambling as his inner circle descended into chaos trying to contain the fallout. But it's hard to contain a political inferno when the entire house is burning. Meanwhile, Farage is circling like a shark smelling blood in the water. He's already preparing for what could be the most dramatic comeback in decades. Farage thrives in political chaos, and this is his playground. Disillusioned voters, a crumbling opposition, and a political system in free fall. Farage couldn't ask for a better setup. And it's not just Farage. Other power players are already maneuvering in the background, ready to exploit Labour's implosion. Make no mistake, this moment could reshape UK politics for a generation. But let's be brutally honest, this collapse didn't come out of nowhere. For months, Starmer's leadership has been cracking under the weight of economic blunders, policy U-turns, and bitter infighting. His credibility has been eroding, drip by drip, until finally the dam burst. Now, even his own MPs are quietly asking the unthinkable. Should Starmer be the one to lead them into the next general election at all? While Labour staggers under the weight of its own failures, Farage has been quietly building momentum. He's been tapping into public anger, capitalizing on growing discontent, and positioning himself as the voice of the forgotten voter. This surprise early election could be his golden ticket the moment he seizes the reins and rewrites the entire political script of the UK. The question now is simple but terrifying. Can Starmer stop this tidal wave? Can Labour survive the storm that's about to hit? Or are we witnessing the beginning of a complete and historic collapse of the party as we know it? The fallout is already seismic. Analysts are calling this one of the most significant turning points in modern British politics. Social media is a war zone. Outrage, fury, and disbelief are flooding every platform. Comments are brutal. Starmer is finished. Farage is coming back. Labour is in freefall, and the election hasn't even started yet. These aren't just random internet voices. This is the pulse of a nation fed up, betrayed, and ready to tear the establishment apart. People are furious, and this early election could become the lightning rod that channels all that rage. This isn't just a scandal. This is a reckoning. Starmer's credibility is in shreds. Labour is on life support, and the man they dismiss as a political relic, Nigel Farage, is suddenly at the center of the storm, smiling as the entire system unravels around him. The next few weeks could decide everything. Will Starmer fight back and salvage what's left of his leadership, Or will he go down as the man who handed the keys of power back to Farage in the most humiliating collapse in Labour history? One thing is certain. The UK political landscape is about to be shaken to its core, and nothing will ever be the same again. Stay tuned to UK News because the story is far from over. What's happening right now isn't just politics, it's a full-scale political disaster, and every single one of us is about to feel the aftershocks.